Give me a super quick rundown on the assisted living, co-living models that you guys are doing.
Okay, well, I'm going to start off with the fantastic show called The Golden Girls that we all love and know.
Love it.
That was our driving force last year. We went through the pains of trying to acquire our own house in Florida and try and flip it ourselves. It was way too painful, so we decided to go to people who know how to do it, and we'll raise capital for it. So we have our buy box. We're going to go through landlord-friendly states specifically. We would like it. It doesn't have to be all females, Golden Girls, but I'm sorry, Daniel, but we ladies will outlive the men. So we are definitely fitting it for that gender. But obviously, guys can be there too. And basically, we're looking for 5 and 6 bedrooms and comparable baths, like probably about three. And we're looking in again landlord friendly states. What else is there? Oh, how I'd like. So, what was driving factor? So, my partner Don Sarwa, we both own ground up solutions, and in that, it started in helping people build business credit and using that for investing. But now it's evolved into this residential assisted living method. And so Dawn, when she started this, she was an activities director at a nursing home. And so she loves her aging people. And I have had family experiences taking care of the aging in my family. My father was the most recent. Honestly, I hate the environment where it's like 16 clients, I call them, or patients to one caregiver. So what we're focusing on is more like a 3-to-1 methodology. And right now, we really want more of the Golden Girls method where you're basically living your life. You just want to have a roommate and you're okay with it. And you've got this beautiful house and you're having that cheesecake in the middle of the night and having a conversation. But we probably would have a caregiver pop in there once in a while, at least to see how you're doing. But it's going to go bigger and bigger because the baby boom generation, there's so many of them. They call it the Silver Tsunami. We want to get in on that and just help those elders move on. And what we envision is like, I would like a spa to be in the house. I would like a mini bar in the house if so. The riding service, so a car service, so they have somebody taking them to the grocery store, or the pharmacy, or it's just delivered to their house. But as we know, as we age, we need to still be out there in the environment. It keeps you young. So we don't want to have everything this home delivery service. So we want to have like a car service of some sort too. So hopefully that gives you a little picture of what we're looking to do.
No, that's beautiful. I love that. And you know, it's really nice to see people that are actually focusing on providing care, but community, because, so much of we're going through this right now with my wife's grandmother. I mean, she can barely move. She's not mobile. She's all alone in her house with her cats, and she doesn't get out. It's very hard for her to walk. And we wish there was something that we were financially able to do for her to put her in a more, inclusive, for lack of a better term, environment where she had some companionship. And it breaks our heart that we haven't been able to do that for her. But no, I mean, it completely hits home. And you mentioned earlier that, the being active is so important. And there's been several studies that have talked about, as folks age, one of the leading factors in getting into older age is just how much they walk. If somebody walks a half mile every day, their life expectancy increases by like 30%. It's
Wow, I didn't know
astronomical
that.
from something that simple. And muscle mass. Muscle mass is typically
Yes.
a really big indicator, and you get muscle mass by actually being active and out
Yep.
from sitting at home and, watching Golden Girls all day.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
it's very cool.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's what we're hoping to do. And there is a huge push for it. And the other thing they talk about is the housing shortage. Well, we have a lot of the baby boomers living in their houses still. Wouldn't it be awesome if those homes could be new homes for new families and we can carefully, in a kind way, move them on to the next phase of their life? It doesn't have to be, we're putting you in the farm, mom and dad. That's not nice, you know?
Yeah.
You're going to go to this really cool environment. You're going to be with your friends and you're going to age gracefully as you should.
Yeah. So real quickly, my partner Eddie Charger is doing a bird dogging program. And so he's training bird dogs how to be effective bird dogs, but also, how to be intentional with time. And we were just discussing your buy box. So can you real quickly kind of encapsulate what you guys are looking for in a property. And also, if somebody does bring you a property, even if they're not a seasoned investor that fits your buy box, they'll get a fee, correct?
Yes. So we are working with folks where we will offer a competitive fee out there. It's not going to be small potatoes, basically. So the buy box is basically a single family home, definitely ranch style. We don't want stairs. If it could be a 5 bed, that would be ideal. A garage could add an extra bedroom. Even better if we could find a 6 bedroom house. 1,700 square feet in that capacity. Parking is ideal. Let's not forget, we probably need, you know, they may still be able to drive. So we need a couple of spaces for cars, at least three. Um, and we'll do a cash sale, seller financing or subject to.
Awesome. And if somebody finds something that fits in that box and they bring it to you and they submit it to you and it hits all those points, they can actually get a deal without having to be a seasoned real estate investor.
Absolutely. Yep.